After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hey. Hey. Come back, come back.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He gets it to Addison. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Murray now going to do it himself, and he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Patriots defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense. That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
Here's May. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jordan Birch able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them victorious. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw, it's Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Whoa. Empty.
10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ace. Whoa, Ace. 2. Whoa.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. 2.
From the gun, Murray. Open man, here is Benson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A give left side for Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Big Ace. 2.
Murray now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it for the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Another run here with Benson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing now is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Once again, it's Henderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Touchdown, Patriots! From 6 yards away. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Go. I need forward.
Now Murray. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
16 yards. First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Patriots go with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
Bush.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. To the air, May. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And taking it across midfield and inside of the 45.
It's a gain of 18. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's May.
Able to find Gray here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He spots Henderson open left side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they'll
they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Will try to pick it up himself.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On play action, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Murray now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Up the middle, it's Henderson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw left side is complete on a diving effort. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
60, go.
Straight ahead, Henderson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. This is caught. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3, fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Ready.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead, put it on him, and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Murray going to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
New England on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
2nd and goal at the Patriots' 14-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I usually share. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2. Cowboy 80. Go.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. got it to about the 40.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
And they will take a knee here.
Get up. Viking 18.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
18 Cops, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So this will line up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talked so much about the turnover battle.